to lose out financially so as not to lose her. But over time, I grew tired of the routine. I was constantly anxious about our friendship, and it was really starting to affect my mental health. As much as I enjoyed Steph's company, I felt I was completely being taken for granted and most prominently used. Excuse me. She would never be the one to ask me whether I like to meet up first. And so I would constantly worry that if I didn't ask first, she wouldn't be interested at all. Maybe we lose touch or she finds something better. I'd always feel a sense of relief whenever we meet up, knowing that it added another day to our friendship and that she did care about me, forgetting that I'd be footing the bill for the day once again. It had gone on for so long that I couldn't even fathom the courage to approach the subject with Steph, to speak about how the friendship was affecting me financially or mentally. But it was one weekend in particular that finally snapped me out of my naivety, I should say. All right, here we go. This big old ad in the thing. Hold on, y'all. Steph had been going through a bad time and had family who she desperately wanted to see. Hating seeing her so upset, I offered to take her for the weekend. I offered to pay for a hotel, and she seemed really grateful. However, I had only mentioned paying for a hotel. I didn't have the funds to pay for anything else, and I told Steph I didn't want to spend too much money on the weekend. But the day came, and by the time we arrived at the hotel, I knew something wasn't right. Over the weekend, her purse didn't come out once. I paid for absolutely everything. At points, her actually taking my wallet from me to pay for things without actually asking. I was mortified. We drove back home in silence. I was so upset about the situation. I didn't want to talk to her or even acknowledge the way I'd been treated. After a long, awkward drive, we parted ways, and for 2 weeks, I didn't hear anything from her, not even a message to thank me for the generosity. And that just about did it for me. How could a person who had taken and taken and taken from you not even get in touch? If not to even be grateful, but to show manners. It hurt a lot. I contacted Stephanie and made it clear that though I didn't want anything back from her, I was incredibly angry with how I'd been treated and had let myself be treated, and that I no longer wanted a friendship with her. It took me 2 years to realize we didn't even have a friendship. We had a relationship of power, one in which she always had the upper hand. And now I realize that the reason I went along with it for so long was because I was insecure. I could count my friends on one hand, and as I watched others in their large friendship groups, I felt like I had to cling on to every friend I could so I wouldn't feel lonely. But having a friendship with someone who never puts you first is much lonelier. I know now that it doesn't matter how many friends you have. It's the friends who care for you and who you have mutual respect with who are really important, not the ones who are there for a bit of fun whenever it suits them. While I'm still upset about the situation and wish I hadn't nearly emptied my bank account over someone who didn't care about me, I'm almost glad it happened because it's taught me an important lesson. Having experienced this, I know my worth and how not to allow myself to be treated. It's forced me to stand up for myself and to realize when something isn't good for me or someone for that matter. Of course, I hope nobody else falls into the same relationship with that person and that perhaps they've learned something too by losing out on our friendship, but I doubt it. I'm not going to focus on myself and my own happiness, and hopefully I'll have some real friends to help me along the way. And that's something I hope for other people who have been in the same situation as me, too. It's so easy to convince yourself that you need people in your life who don't treat you with respect simply to make yourself feel as though you're not alone. Though it can be hard and may take you time to realize that you need to put yourself first, it's so important that you feel uneasy in a friendship from the beginning, that you stand back and evaluate things before you're left in a situation where you feel fully taken advantage of. This won't just give you self-confidence and force you to realize how important self-care is, but it'll also do wonders for your mental health. It'll make you acknowledge what you need to be content, what you need to avoid feelings of anxiousness or despair within a friendship, and ultimately, what you need to ensure you're thinking solely for yourself and what you need in your life. It's not selfish to do so. It's what'll make you a stronger person, powerful enough to decide who deserves to be in your life and who doesn't. Yeah, don't worry about it, BFF. This is all part of the call. The call of entrepreneurship, the call of leadership, the call of being who I am solely, like the last sentence says. This just won't give me self-confidence. I'm going to put me in it. This won't just give me self-confidence and force me to realize how important self-care is, but it also does wonders for my mental health. It'll make me acknowledge what I need to be content, what I need to avoid feelings of anxiousness or despair within a friendship, and ultimately what you need to ensure you're thinking of for myself and what I need in my life. And I'm not selfish for it, and I'm not apologizing for it. It'll make me a stronger person, powerful enough to decide who deserves to be in my life and who doesn't. And that includes family. A lot of people that's famous now don't even deal with some of their family because of that right there. See, they looking at what's going on now. I ain't got 4 and 5 cars in a garage. I ain't in a 2-story house. So really, I'm broke, desperate, and in despair. And I'm just sitting in the studio, just staring at a wall, talking my ears off. Because you're young and you haven't lived yet and you don't have a clue what's going on. But I ain't going to tell you because you know everything anyway. So it doesn't matter. Because that same fake friend will be that same fake family member. And I learned that this week. And I've learned that they have no concern and no respect for what I'm out here doing. But they'll be the same ones that'll come with a hand looking like a cup. And I'm going to give them a high five. Hated it. So it's cool. Don't worry about it. I done had plenty of shows where they loud as ever. And I done said be quiet. And it's still going on. Because I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to finish it. I don't care how loud I am. Get out of here. Toxic. That's what I mean. For no reason. Now, do I have to blast you on the air for you to understand that you're being disrespectful and rude right now? Don't want to go there. Don't want my show on that negative crap. But you keep bringing it, and then you wonder why you get the response from other people that you get. And it all starts with respecting yourself. Because you don't want to be somewhere you studying, you in college, or you doing a job, or you closing a deal, and somebody just have an outburst like that. You're going to be mad. But people only care about it when it's them. They're not concerned. Everybody, that's them. That's, oh well. That's how people are. But you have to confront it. Just like it's quiet right now. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't nobody running the boss ladies, ain't nobody doing nothing there. Ain't nobody invested into it. Everybody that's talking loud, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Moral support is pretty much all I need. I got the rest. So, when we come back, we'll do quote for the day and we gonna get up out of here. So, stay tuned. Don't touch that dial, y'all.
Somebody else to believe in you, you gotta believe in you. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me. I had to learn to love me, love me, love me, love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. And you got to love you. Love me. What don't I love about me? What's not to love about me? Not as handsome as LL. Question appearance proudly. Heartbeat steadily sounding. Taxing, scratching, and scrounging. Practicing to accept the pounding. Why them haters surround me? Do I really look that bad? Cause my eyes carry fat bags. From hustling, trying to stack cash. Or to just play and grab that. Why I don't have a six-pack? Some say because of genetics. Self-hatred ancient like relics. No medics, no anesthetics. A fetish for no acceptance. No patience, piss in my presence. A matrix of mixing elements. Left with the twisted questions of why. Do I feel unloved? Does it come come from a lack of loving? Why when I look in the mirror naked? Why I feel like my sight is suffering? Struggle to meet my struggling. Why my thoughts I ain't loving them? Wrong and right trying to juggle them. Flex my muscles to muscle and anger is all I see, home. Much I can't speak on. Why don't love me, mom and pops and do wrong and they freak on? Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. And you got to love you. Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. You got to love you. Wondering is it me though? Try searching for a hero, thinking that I ain't good enough to be the one to lead those so-called people so they can soar above egos. A needle stuck in my ego, need a credo to believe more. Lyrical Devo, mean amigo with vocal sequels, tote evil like boll weevil, searching for dirt when I speed load. Rapping beats round my libido like burritos and let my anger increase flows. In prison whites or street clothes, rhythmic high jumper show 'em that I can reach more and see more than just club hopping and hustling kilo. Gripping the mic like it was so precious and I was Smeagol. Kick down the door to get a better view than just a peephole. Letting go like I'm a wild animal that's feral. Wouldn't you be crazy to spend 20 years of free flows? So with no repo cause my world's beyond remote. I'm loving me so I don't need no requote or revoke. Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. And you got to love you. Love me. That's what I had to do. Love me. You got to love you. Yourself. Yeah. That's what you got. You got to learn to love yourself. Yeah. Got to learn to love yourself. Yeah. You got to learn to love yourself. Yeah.
BFF, you need to cut that out. You silly as hell.
Fuck shit. Hey, what's happening?
What happened? What it do?
Chilling. What you want?
I'm about to make a few rounds real quick. I got a lot of shit to do today.
Oh, really? I mean, you been telling me that shit like the past 2 weeks and shit, but you ain't fucking with me or something?
I've been a busy woman. I'm sorry?
I ain't hear you.
I said I'm a busy woman.
So like that?
Yeah, I like that. Scream, feeling mommy, singing mommy at that, and then trying to get this music game together. I really didn't have a lot of time. I make time, but right